Jesuit flicks running an interesting movie. And
See? What?
it was worth a watch.
See? What?
The UN was established to ensure that the nations of the world would never again engage in another world war.
Worth a watch. Now, they had this fucking clown go through basically the entire movie with stubble, with modern Eurotrash stubble. Made even more fucking ridiculous by the fact that he was a supposed military officer in command of a unit. And yet he just kept stubble all the fucking... And who the fuck knows the hygiene requirements in the Irish military, I'm sure, is a joke anyway. And in the American military, you're not allowed to have the fucking mustache go all the way around your face and around your mouth like that. Loosely based on real events. In the Belgian Congo, where starting with the assassination of Roman Catholic and Roman Catholic trained. Okay, so let's first ask, what's the predominant religion in the Congo? Christianity. Yeah, right here. 55% Catholic. That's not Christian. Why? Because of Belgium. The colonial power of Belgium. And here's this upstart who supposedly gets selected to prime minister and says, you know, it's time to kick out these colonial interests, helping themselves to insane profits, mining the shit out of our country. And surprise, surprise, the mining companies and Belgium and Dulles and Catholics in Action and the Limeys and MI6 all got in bed with each other and made sure I'm laughing because I'm thinking of the dictator, and made sure he was whacked. And here's the crazy fucking thing. Then they had this Swede running the United Nations, and he got whacked too. How fucking crazy is that? On a plane heading towards the Congo, Belgian Congo. And they killed him too. The fucking, whatever, president of the United Nations. And they whacked him too. Don't get in the way of the money. Don't get in the way of the money. Don't get in the way of the money. So, here's my point. What is right versus left? What is right versus left? When is the left right? When is the left right? I guess I can put it this way. Colonialism and imperialism.
Quotes, unquotes, and quotes.
Are trigger words just like communism.
Quotes, unquotes, and quotes.
State communism is a trap. State communism acknowledges the massive disparity between the haves and the have-nots. The problem is, it has been owned as a solution and a trap by the Jesuits controlling the far left. And they sucker the morons on the left and say the response to feudalism, the response to criminal wealth disparity is bigger government. What kind of a fucking idiot moron are you? The response to wealth disparity is bigger government, which is co-opted and controlled by the wealth disparity. So we're going to break out of the paradigm here. We're going to take away issues like desperately long overdue reset. There's nobody anywhere that talks the way I do with right-minded values and then says reset is long overdue. Gatekeeping scum, the conservatard gatekeeping scum. How is it right-wing? How is it right-wing to protect the inbred elite and their criminal billions? I guess you'd call me more of a populist than a conservatard. Definitely not a conservatard. When is the left right in relation to imperialism and colonialism? I, a couple shows ago, shared with you about Gamal Nasser, Egyptian true believer, dead at 52 on September 28th, like 1970, day after the Jesuit birthday. Coincidence. Deciding that the Limey and the Frog billionaires, pause, I have some wonderful, beloved, awake Christian Britons, and at least one Frenchman that I know of. Fabien, bonjour. You are not. Fabien, I'm a frog. No, you're not. You're not a frog. Gamal Nasser saying, Limey and Frog billionaires, they're reaping all the rewards from the Suez Canal, built on the bodies of 120,000 Egyptians. I think that's mine now. Oh, I'll buy you out, but that's mine now. Lumumba sang at the mines, Jacob Benz. And now here's the funny thing. Listen to me. How crazy is this? Neither Nasser nor Lumumba were, from the get-go, communists. Now, Arbenz, eventually they got pulled in because the Jesuit scum, Dulles again, the Jesuit scum told the world that colonialism is capitalism. Colonialism is represented by the West. We love colonialism. We love imperialism. Now, my message to you, morons, dumbasses, magatards, conservatards. When has, listen to me. When has colonialism or imperialism ever benefited you? Never. Colonialism, imperialism. Your fucking military. Your sons, your daughters, your transgenders now, your blood and treasure, to line the pockets of these scumbag, the very same Western billionaires that spend their money to create the bad guys, the terrorists and the threats, to make more money from more wars. When has colonialism or imperialism ever benefited you? Never. As far as I can tell, until I get more information, these guys are heroes. Jacob Benz, Roman Catholic, I think even Jesuit trained, definitely Catholic trained. Patrice Lumumba, Gamal Nasser. I'm all for it. Oh, let me be Lord Protector. Let me be Lord Protector. As I was about to tell you, let me finish telling you, neither Nasser nor Lumumba were rabid, dyed-in-the-wool communists. They were pushed to the left and to communism and to the Soviet Union by the Jesuit backstabbing scum. Roughly about the time of Dulles, the fiefdom of Dulles, whose nephew was a Jesuit priest. His brother, John Dulles, Secretary of State raised a colored Jesuit. Okay? So, my point here is when is the left right? When they shit themselves over colonialism and imperialism. When is the right filled with fucktards? When they ever think that colonialism or imperialism. And how is this done? By painting anti-colonialists,
quotes, unquotes, and quotes,
as communists. Trigger word. That's like calling somebody a doctor. Shit yourself. Jews. Doctor. Jews. Communists. Shit yourself and stop thinking. Get all emotional and stop thinking.